the vision statement which we agreed to by both of us, which outlines the path for closer relations between our two countries and strengthens the cooperation which has a history of 2000 years. And this will finally lead to closer integration between our two countries in many sectors.
President Ranil Wickremesinghe highlighted the importance of strengthening economic ties between Japan and India, with a focus on deepening Sri Lanka's relationship with India, during the third Voice of Global South Summit. Speaking virtually from Anuradhapura, he emphasized Sri Lanka's commitment to regional integration through the Bay of Bengal initiative, as the region becomes a hub of economic growth. The summit, chaired by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, provided a platform for discussing challenges facing developing nations. President Wickremesinghe praised India's role in empowering the Global South and expressed optimism for future cooperation between Sri Lanka and India. He also thanked India for its crucial support during Sri Lanka's recent economic crisis.
Your Excellency Prime Minister Modi, Your Excellencies, Sri Lanka thanks India for hosting the third virtual seminar on Voices of the Global South. This is a series which enable us to engage with each other so as to understand the different viewpoints, but also helping us in arriving at a common stand on many issues that confront the South. We have arrived at a point where the West is no longer able to dominate the global leadership and furthermore have become a part of the problem. Ukraine and Gaza are the best examples. I will not deal with it at length as those have addressed this before me. In this background, we have to appreciate India's effort to strengthen the Global South. Your Excellencies, let me speak a few words about my country. Sri Lanka has reached agreement with the official creditor committees, the Export-Import Bank of China, the IMF, World Bank, and the ADB to emerge from a bankruptcy status. I must at this stage acknowledge the generosity of Prime Minister Modi and India, which your generous contribution made it possible for us to survive the 2 years of bankruptcy which imposed burdens on our people. I must also mention here the vision statement which we agreed to by both of us, which outlines the path for closer relations between our two countries and strengthens the cooperation which has a history of 2000 years. And this will finally lead to closer integration between our two countries in many sectors. We will be finalizing the comprehensive economic and technological agreement, the cooperation. We will also be inaugurating connectivity in power and in regard to transport and land. We will be looking at the development of the Trincomalee harbour amongst other projects that we have agreed herein. It will also help us to upgrade our knowledge of and our technology, enabling us to move towards a digital economy. So I must thank India for the assistance that has been given to us. I must also here mention the Bay of Bengal. We are becoming a growth center and BIMSTEC is becoming more important. Sri Lanka, while being a member of the BIMSTEC, with our close economic integration with India, also seeks membership in the RCEP, enabling us to have economic cooperation agreements from Japan to India. But we realize that the Bay of Bengal is essential for our economies to develop. In this background, since many of the items that I was going to deal with has been already referred to by the earlier speakers, I would only like to mention that the post-1989 era, We started with the collapse of the Soviet Union, which were dominated by such views as the clash of civilization and the end of history, which highlighted the dominance of the Western system as is now coming to an end. This summit and the other similar summits, the expansion of the BRICS, the expansion of G20 will enable a new order to emerge in which the global south will have a bigger say. And I must thank India, which since its independence has been moving to bring together the Afro-Asian countries for the role you are playing now in forging closer unity between all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency.
For more latest news, subscribe to FTTV.